Well, as promised, some big changes weather-wise out there over the last several hours, and these changes continue into the overnight. Good Thursday evening, everyone. I'm Eric Wilhelm, and Weather for Weather Geeks this evening is going to focus, of course, on what happened today, but we're going to talk a lot about the next few days because we have quite a bit in the way of interesting weather on the way. We had sunshine this morning, but by this afternoon, the clouds started to win the battle. We had some undulatus asperatus clouds out there today. Those were those goofy-looking wavy clouds, indicating a lot of turbulent motion in the atmosphere earlier on today. And as promised, we reached our warmest temperature right around lunchtime today, and then it was off the cliff during the afternoon. And as of this recording at about 6:30 in the evening, temperatures at the airport have retreated into the upper 40s, and it is gloomy. We have some light rain and some drizzle. What you see is what you get for the next handful of hours. I wanted to show you something cool this evening. I posted this on Facebook earlier on. I tried to post on Twitter, but as of this recording, Twitter's been down for a little while. This is what we call the correlation coefficient radar product. We use this during the severe weather season to try to pick out possible debris in any possible tornadoes. It's useful in the cold weather season to pick out types of precipitation, frozen precipitation. This is one of those instances this evening. It's not snowing anywhere, but you can see what we call the melting layer on this product. This is this noisy band of yellow right through here. This is where the radar beam is at a level at about 3,000 to 4,000 feet in which snowflakes are melting into raindrops. So above this melting layer, it is snowing this evening, but that's upstairs, and those snowflakes are not going to make it down to the surface. We're going to see this chilly rain, unfortunately, for the rest of the evening. Light rain and drizzle through at least 10 or 11, and then it'll kind of taper off, I think, as we go into the overnight. Not hard to find our front this evening. It moved through here mid-afternoon today. It's about to move through State College, Scranton, Morgantown. Boy, big changes. Good 20-degree drop on either side, on the other side of this front. With this front rolling through over the last few hours. It is not the kind of front that is bringing air that is cold enough for snow to reach the ground, but it was a different story. On this date, back in 2009, on October 15th, we had 0.2 inches worth of snow at the Youngstown Warren Airport. Not the earliest measurable snow on record here. That's actually, I think, October 2nd. Also, during this century, interestingly enough, 2003, we had a very early season measurable snow event in very early October. It wasn't much. It typically is not much at this time of the year, but it can happen. We've had measurable rain this month, of course, but a lot of dry weather as well. During those pre-dawn showers and storms earlier this week on Tuesday morning, we actually picked up 0.93 at the airport, 0.22 back on the 4th. Every other day, it's been nothing or a trace pretty much. 0.1, tenth of an inch on the first day of the month. So at the airport, we're up to 1.25, 0.16 below the average for the first half of the month, roughly. 31 days in this month, so can't really say it's exactly halfway through the month, but close enough. And halfway through October, yeah, we've reeled off now 10 consecutive warmer than average days after 5 consecutive cooler than average days to start the month. And so for the month so far, when you factor in highs and lows, we're running 2.6 degrees warmer than average. There might be a stray shower around at daybreak on Friday morning, but pretty quickly, sunshine will break through. There'll be some fair weather cumulus clouds. The big story is, of course, how chilly it's going to be on Friday. It's going to be more like November, and that sets the stage for the coldest night of the season so far for Friday night, Saturday morning. I think there's going to be some communities that see on local thermometers 28 or 29 degrees, and that will come with thick frost and even a killing freeze if you get into the upper 20s Saturday morning. And so freeze watches have been issued by the Weather Service out of Pittsburgh for their entire area. That includes in our area, Columbiana, Lawrence, and Mercer counties. But even if you're not in that freeze watch as of now, I would expect at least a frost advisory will be issued by the Cleveland NWS for Mahoning and Trumbull for Friday night and Saturday morning. After that frosty start, high pressure will bring us plenty of sunshine, a cool but pleasant Saturday afternoon. And then on Sunday, a cloudier day as the front approaches. Some snow in parts of Illinois, possible. But that's not coming here. We'll be too warm for that. Maybe a couple of showers by late Sunday evening into the overnight hours as well. Kind of tricky forecasting for the first half of next week, especially. There's going to be a wavy front across the area, and that makes our temperature forecast and precipitation forecast a little bit on the tricky side. There's a higher confidence in the forecast for the tail end of next week into early next weekend. Looks pretty warm compared to the average from eastern Ohio over towards the eastern seaboard. Cold is going to be locked in the upper Midwest, the northern Rockies. But around here, I think we're going to see 70 at least once, maybe twice, at the very end of next week before colder weather starts to win the battle again, maybe by the end of next weekend. Believe it or not, next weekend, the final full weekend of October. The following weekend, the 31st, is on Saturday, and then the 1st of November on Sunday. So final full weekend of October is next weekend. It should be a transitional period as some of that cold will get released and probably start coming east for the tail end of October. In the meantime, thanks for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. Enjoy this damp and chilly Thursday evening across the valley, and I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 11 p.m.